Indicator solutions. So I want to talk about indicator solutions that are used when we talk about acid and bases. Just like the pH strips, they change color. They tell us what the pH of the solution is. There's a quick method to determine the pH if you don't have a pH meter. There are indicators too. We have methyl orange. It looks like this. Under basic solutions, um, it can turn yellow. If it's in basic solution, it will turn yellow. If it's an acidic solution, it's going to turn red. And I have some in a test. I will show you in a minute how it looks like. This is another of the indicators is phenolphthalein. This I used to have when I was younger. I used to play with this. I had a chemistry set and it had this. And this one I like because it turns pink. So if you have an acid or something below pH 9, this will be clear, and you can see this is water. I just had to dissolve some phenolphthalein powder in here, and it's clear or kind of like whitish color, but it doesn't have any color at all. It's means that it's the pH is less than 9. If you add a base, it will change color. We're going to see that. I have some over there, and so I'm going to show you the methyl red first. Methyl orange, sorry. I'm going to add a little bit of acid, which is vinegar, in here, and you're going to see how that turned red relatively quickly. Like this is the indicator. It was orange. This one here is how it looks before, so you can see that it's orange, and you add the acid and it turns completely red. So I know that I have an acid in here. Now if I add a base, it will turn yellow. So I have a base here. I have some of the potassium hydroxide that I was using in the previous experiment. So I'm going to add a drop, and you should be able to see this changing color. So it's orange. And then we're going to add, I don't need to add a lot, but you can see it. Right there. Let me mix the test tube. My God, this is like one of the drops just got there. So you can see that it's turning like very kind of yellowish, let me see if I can add a little bit more in here. Don't want to add too much. So yeah, you can see that it's kind of like yellowish, orangey. It's not, doesn't react at all. It's a base. So this is a base. This potassium hydroxide in here, same color, methyl orange, yellowish, orangey color. And this here is red. This is an acid. This is a base. Now I have here phenolphthalein. You can see that it's clear. If I add a drop of potassium hydroxide, because it's a base, it's going to turn pink. You can see that it turns into an intense pink relatively quickly. Very intense pink color. So it's quite amazing. And this is why I like chemistry, because you can change color of things, and it's like magic. It feels like you're doing magic tricks in here. This is one of my favorite reactions, or one of my favorite color changes is when you change the color of phenolphthalein from clear to pink. It's a beautiful reaction. I like this one too. I've never seen this one before. This is the first time using methyl orange here, and I'm fascinated by it. So yeah. Any questions? Please let me know. But this is the usefulness of using indicators. We can determine the pH of a solution, or the range of the pH of a solution, relatively quickly, just by using a quick test of color change. And a lot of time in chemistry, we use color changes to determine whether there's a substance in it. If we've been through a pandemic, if you do a COVID test, you're going to see that there's a piece of paper and it changes color. If you don't have the virus, it doesn't change color. If you have the protein or of the virus, then it's going to change color, and you're going to see that color change. So color changes help us in chemistry identify substances, whether it's a pH or whether a substance is present in a sample. Color changes help us a lot in chemistry. And this is why I like chemistry. I like seeing color changes. It's fun. You feel like you're doing magic. And this is why I enjoy chemistry pretty much. Anyway, take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.